to the 10th floor. It's me, Matt.
Hi, everybody. It's Kat.
Hi, I'm Daddy Claus. I hope you all have a wonderful podcast and a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Now, y'all have some fun now, okay?
Oh, no, he fell down. Oh, no. Oh, he took a tumble. Is he okay?
He said it fell down.
Is he fine? I hope he's all right. Is he okay?
He's fine.
Oh, no. Rocco. Help him, Rocco. Help him. Is he okay? Oh, no. Oh,
Are we going to do a take two, or I just need to get the hell out of here?
we were live, pal. Sorry. Everybody says hi. Okay. All right. And that's what I grew up with, folks. Oh, goodness.
Oh, Moses, my
Oh, my
goodness.
God. Whoopsie, glad there wasn't a parapet, says Melissa. I'm happy that, Dad didn't want the parapet. The dog will help, and the dog's name is Rocco. It's very easy to remember. He shares the name with the character on GH. Hi, Kaiwan. Welcome back.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Oh, outtakes right at the beginning,
Oh,
right?
my God. Yeah, I mean.
Oh, my goodness. We're live, folks.
Oh, now
We
that
never edit.
was a great start to this late podcast, says Kelly Publicover. Thank you very much, Kelly. Oh, my goodness. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 10th floor. It's me, Matt. That's Kat. And, yeah, if you look over into the left, into the hallways, you can see everybody panicking.
My belly hurts now. Oh, shoot.
You can see everybody panicking. But before we get into the panic that was in the hospital this week, especially at the end of the week, you and Dad went out and you had a great time. You went and you saw Stone Cold and the Jackal before
We
were
did.
on today.
We went and saw them today, and they were good. It's a holiday show, so it was something different than anything I've seen before. And I have to tell you, my gosh, Bradford Anderson is such a good entertainer.
Is he really? You love him?
Yes.
I think he's great. You think
He sang like he sang 3 or 4 Christmas songs. He was just so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 or 4. So like what, classics, or did he make one up, or did he sing all of Every Christmas Is You?
He sang "Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas," and it was so good.
Have yourself a merry little
It was so good, yes. And they made up their own parody to Rudolph.
Okay.
But it was Jason, the red-faced hitman.
All right. Okay. All right. I'm into it so far. Jason the red-faced hitman.
It was good. It was good.
Was it weird and interesting now that they're on different shows together?
Well, they mentioned Days of Our Lives like in one sentence and like touched on it and really didn't talk about it at all.
Just
at all.
Just not going to approach it.
No, they didn't really. They teased that that maybe he would have a quirky sidekick on the other show,
like it would be nice.
Steel Spinelli kind of thing.
Right. Well, I mean, if Spinelli ever has to run away from Port Charles again, he can run right into Salem or where? Yeah, Salem. That's where he is.
Yeah, I guess their dates for Steve Burton haven't started airing yet.
I mean, they're so far ahead, right?
Yeah, they're very far ahead.
Excuse me.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
It was good.
Good. You had just a fantastic time. Just every time they come through Sacramento, you always have a wonderful time at them.
It was weird that the way they started it out is like Steve wound up coming out of the dressing room before he wanted to, and he had just like a sleeveless undershirt on.
Okay.
Rib tee. And he just came out there just to show his body off, in the very beginning. And then he went back and got dressed. To see. Yeah. No leather jacket at all. And I tell you what, I saw him a year ago compared to now.
Mm-hmm.
He's bigger.
He's had nothing but time to work out.
His shoulders and his arms are way bigger than, well, I wouldn't say way bigger, but bigger. Noticeably bigger.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's
And
doing
his-
that health thing now, right?
And his tattoo, his sleeve tattoo is really cool looking.
Okay, yeah, there's like some sort of lion or something on it, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness gracious. Apparently, Lissa did a TikTok of Corinthos Moss to Careless Whisper on TikTok. So, while we're in a musical mood. Everybody had a great time watching Dad take a tumble. I'm glad that he's okay. They want to see
Poor
him every
Dad, he was
Saturday.
embarrassed. He was embarrassed.
They want to see him. Did he really fall down? Like that was genuine?
Yeah, it was for real.
Oh boy. Hey, my father. So what is it? Gosh. They want to see him every Sunday, so that's good. Goodness gracious.
But we had a good
And
time,
he's
though. We had
very
a good
handsome,
time in
everybody loves
Sacramento.
him.
We did.
So good. I'm glad that you had a great time. And anytime that Stone Cold and Jackal might be coming to a town near you, yeah, go ahead and check it out. They're fun together. If you like the chemistry of Jason and Spinelli, then you'll like the chemistry of Steve Burton and Bradford Anderson.
And you know what was cool as well is this was their last show before. This was their last show of 2022.
Mm-hmm.
They'll be enjoying their holiday going forward, and they're not working together, Stone Cold and Jackal, until next time they go out. Which I don't even really know when that is.
Yeah.
I don't know, January, February, I guess. So that was fun. They were finishing up.
Yeah.
And Bradford's wife, he lives in Sacramento, and the show is in Sacramento. So his wife is a school teacher
Mm-hmm.
in that area.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole bar area was just full of Kara and a bunch of her coworkers.
Oh, that's neat. Come and see my kid.
Bunch
Or
of
my kid.
teachers.
Come see my husband. He's
Bunch of
live.
teachers. And Kara was just having a blast. She was just having a blast with all her, all her workmates.
Oh, well, that's awesome. Well,
Colleagues.
everybody had a great time. Well, it's good. Well, so I mean, there's never any scoop to be had. It's not like they ever talk about what's coming on their respective shows or anything like that. They make fun of the soaps in general and where their characters have been and always talk about Maxie being desperately in love with Spinelli and vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. But check it out.
Not Jason. Steve Burton did. He talked about the Quartermains quite a bit.
Yeah.
He talked about the holidays and the Quartermains quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Talked about all the different Quartermains that have done the reading the Christmas story at the nurse's station.
Oh.
And how his dad, Stuart Damon, did it for so many years and stuff. So it was nice. Talked about Anna Lee, Lila a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So a good blast from the past. Did people have good questions?
They did not do questions and answers.
Oh, okay. They skipped that this time.
And
All
there, there was one lady that started, like yelling out,
Mm-hmm.
one kind of like, always interjecting lady.
Yeah.
Was near the front. Steve Burton kind of shut her down right away.
Oh boy. All right. No interactive theater this time. We're gonna come up here. We're gonna do our show. We're gonna take our VIP pictures, and we're gonna get on getting on.
Yes, pretty much.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the Tomlin family is here, Ma. Leanne is here. Kaiwan is here. Kaiwan joined me when I went solo earlier this week. I don't know if you
saw that.
caught that. Hey, here
I
we
did.
go. Dad in the chat. Yes, I stumbled. Yes, I'm okay. No, not planned. No, not embarrassed. There you go.
Oh, good.
Perfect. Oh, God. Bradford was probably drunk. I'm going to say Kelly. Bradford is always drunk. He likes wine.
But they were
he's not
drinking
always
whiskey up
drunk.
there on the
That's a rude
stage
thing to
today.
say. What was that?
They were drinking whiskey up there today.
Whiskey this time. Oh,
Yeah, I didn't see Bradford really drinking wine. I believe that was whiskey they had.
When you saw Laura Wright earlier this year, right?
Yep.
So did they have any fancy drinks, like any Quartermain cocktails at the
Nope.
Bradford? No.
Nope.
That's fair. Well, there's all kinds of craziness happening in the halls of the hospital right now while we're thinking about the show that you just went to. Somebody is dying in a room near us. I think it's
I
because the
know.
person that was doing surgery is actually a virologist or what is he? Infectious disease expert.
Yeah.
Yet he's in there trying to fish,
Evidently he's a surgeon
or he's
too,
trying to patch up Rory.
Man, their staff is not very diverse, is it?
No.
Only got a couple of kinds of doctors.
I guess. I mean, I thought TJ was a surgeon. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. But weird. Whatever. Hey, James Lott Jr. is here as well. Hey, JLJ.
Hey, James.
Goodness gracious. Big Daddy James. James? It's James. Anyway. My dad's name is Steve. All right. Hey, JLJ. Oh, Big Daddy James as in James Lott Jr. Duh. God, I'm slow. It's 7:00. It's Sunday. And Rory's dead.
He sure is.
Spoiler alert, everybody. Rory died this week.
I tell you what.
And as did our suspicions. Good God, we're so wrong. Every time.
We are wrong. Well, I don't know though, Matt. Didn't we say before, if he's not the hooker, he's gonna be a hooky?
Yeah, probably. I mean, we say a lot of stuff on this show.
Well,
Hey, JLD.
a hooky.
Well, he was a hooky, and poor Trina. Trina and now Joss now share one more thing in common. It's that their first boyfriends died.
Yep.
You know, we didn't get that scene where Oscar walked Rory into heaven, but I'm sure it happened.
Yeah.
Oh, Rory Cabrera.
Rory ain't gonna come back either because we got a body right there in front of the elevators.
Oh, yeah, no, he's totally dead. Like his lips were pale and everything. Like,
yeah. And when they first, it was funny too. Was it when they ended Thursdays? It was funny because he's struggling and everything, and I'm like, look at there. They just gonna let him die?
They are. And they did.
Because it didn't seem like the staff was coming to his aid very quick, okay?
Oh yeah, like he was just laying there, right? And then he started to code.
And they're just like,
huh? What's that alarm mean?
Going on?
I don't know what's happening.
But then on Friday, when they resumed the scene on Friday, they were way more attentive and came to his aid faster.
Yeah. Well, hey,
right?
Reshoots for I don't know, more intensity on a Friday opener. But yeah, poor not the hook, Rory Cabrera, the character that could have been something much more than what he was, but instead he's that guy that got killed.
Well, what you said on Twitter. I agree with you. Where you said he's going to wind up being, hey, that one dude.
Yeah, that one dude that Trina dated. Remember that cop that Trina dated that got killed in the Hook storyline? Yeah. What was his name again?
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Yeah, but hey, this is going to feed into the Spencer and Trina romance. I mean, the last thing that Rory had to say to Trina was, "When you know, you know," and that's practically the conversation she was kind of having with Jocelyn earlier in the week, where she's like, "I have all these feelings for Spencer, but they're wrong. I don't know what to do." So, by New Year, she's going to get over Rory pretty quick.
Maybe.
Lisa now feels bad for feeling suspicious of Rory. He was just a sweet guy who had his heart on his sleeve. And it's true. He was just a sweet dude with a big family that just wanted to do well.
Yeah. A big family that lives close by, and Jordan can't even get in their squad car and go over there and break the news in person. Dang!
Yeah, people were taking offense to that Jordan couldn't even go to Rory's house to tell his parents in person. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean,
somebody should have told them in person.
I mean, maybe, yes. I don't know. Then we have to cast parents, or they could have just changed the line saying, "I got to go tell Rory's parents." Instead of saying, "I've got to call them," she could have just said, "I've got to go tell them," and then come back to the hospital right away and been like, "Man, of course they're understandably hysterical." And then maybe people would have been happier. But how do you predict that? How do you say, "Oh, I'm going to call," and then predict that people on Twitter are just going to just be like, "What is she doing? That's so inappropriate." You can't.
Well, it does seem a little weird. But yeah, another thing that I noticed about the whole hooking of of Rory.
Mm-hmm.
Man, when the cops got there and stuff, when they got there and came into the apartment,
Yeah.
or the room or whatever it was,
Mm-hmm.
there's a dude lying there on the ground. No one even checks his pulse or nothing.
I guess Rory shot him because Dante heard a gunshot. So I can only assume that Rory shot this dude and then got hooked by the hooker. But then, yeah, who is this guy? And I think Max of Max Updates GH on Twitter is the one of everybody that pointed out the fact that there was actually 2 dead characters this week. He calls him like the poison guy or something like that.
Yeah.
But nobody else is thinking of it. Not even the PCPD, not even talking about it.
And who is that dude supposed to be? Who is that dude?
Some sort of accomplice? I don't know. Did they edit out a bunch of stuff? Did they edit out an entire character from this plot? I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, goodness gracious.
And what was Rory doing there in the first place?
He saw the address in one of the files and was going to go check it out. See, this is what happens when good people try to go rogue. All right? It just goes wrong. It goes wrong immediately.
Oh, okay.
He's like, yeah, I'll put those files on your desk, Dante. And then he took a peek, took some pictures.
Sure did.
Then ran off to one of the addresses, went to the right one immediately, and got himself hooked. Just laying there.
And the earring is going to be a clue.
Yes. And already people are saying, ooh, maybe it's Nika. And I don't want it to be Nika. I want Nika to be a hero. The Tomlin family. Yeah. So Max says, Max's mom says, Max said it was the reptile smuggler. So I guess the person that brought in the snake that they were extracting the venom from.
Why not?
Now, didn't Ms. Wu use snake venom on something? Didn't she use that on? I feel like she did. Did she use it on Peter in jail for Sonny? I don't know. Tell me, chat. I don't remember.
Maybe, huh?
Alyssa says, wouldn't it be a great twist if Elizabeth turns out to be the hook killer and doesn't remember, especially since she's been holding Esme hostage for what could be Liz's own crimes. See, we're not done with Biz, Ma. That's what it is. We're not done with Biz. Biz is out there hooking.
Could be.
See, when Jeff was like, I'm just worried that you're going to grow up to be a hooker, she took it in the wrong direction.
Maybe. Did Jeff leave?
I don't know what happened to Jeff. Jeff can go. Jeff can never come back.
He was supposed to leave the next day, wasn't he?
Yeah, I guess. Maybe he did go home. I'm done. I'm done with Jeff. He can go. I want to see Carolyn. We can be done with Jeff Weber. Bring Carolyn in. Arm in arm with Phyllis. Let's bring Phyllis back.
Yeah, Phyllis just on vacation all the time, huh?
Last we heard, she went to go close some chapters of her life back in Nixon Falls, and that was the last we heard from her.
Yeah, she's gone all the time.
Yeah, well, I guess she's done. Maybe she moved back. Maybe she found a new man. You know, Nixon Falls is a place of romance. It's a place where you can fall in love and restart your life. So, you know, if anybody needs that and could benefit from that, it'd be Phyllis Caulfield. Oh, goodness. And so back to Rory, though. I find it interesting because it was just so rapid, you know, just so quick. Here he is, you know, professing his love and and then at the end of the week, dead. Like, no build up, no nothing. He sees the file, he goes there, he gets stabbed, and he's dead in 48 hours. It just it was so quick, you know. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, because one, it's surprising. But on the other hand, it also gives it the taste of like, well, we're not going to re-sign this kid, so let's just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't develop him very much, really, beyond his, you know, big old love and crush for Trina.
Yeah,
they didn't
that's all he was just Trina's boyfriend.
Trina's boyfriend that she didn't really. It wasn't really her cup of tea, not really.
Nope, the roadblock in the way of Trina and Spencer. And now that one's gone, all we've got is fate and our own hearts to lead us together.
Well, Trina and Spencer will wind up together. It just is a matter of time now.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be as fast as you might think.
Do
We'll
you remember?
see.
Do you remember Soap Opera Digest when you used to get the Soap Opera
I
Digest?
sure do.
It was used to get delivered to the house every week,
Uh-huh.
and you'd read all of the potentials, the interviews, the pictures,
Yes.
the
And the comings and goings.
the comings and goings, and that's exactly what it's leading into, because Kelly Publicover says in the GH coming and going, it says the actress who plays Phyllis is coming back.
Well, that's good.
So expect to see Phyllis, hopefully for New Year, I guess, because I guess we're getting Christmas next week. I would hope we're getting Christmas next week.
I hope so, because, Christmas is one week from today.
Mm-hmm. So, I'll take a week of Christmas Day, Like on Monday, I want everybody to wake up and be like, Santa came. Run down the stairs, and Aiden got a new baking set.
He got a new stand mixer.
Yeah, a new stand mixer. And it's so heavy he can't lift it. He needs somebody's help to put it on the counter. Or is he still he's not that little anymore, right?
I don't think so.
Soaps in Depth, says Lissa. That's where she got that from.
Oh, yeah.
Lissa's
Yeah,
waiting
we
for
should get that
Corey,
magazine
Rory's
at the
identical
house.
twin. That's funny. What if the hook is Jason's mother? Interesting, Kaiwan. I think Jason's mother died.
Yeah, a long time ago.
Yeah.
Susan Moore.
But then, hey, you know what? Anything can happen in the world, so maybe, Kaiwan, maybe. Leanne says that I still think the connection to Trina is a red herring. At this point, it's been so long. I don't know, because what would ADA get out of it at this point? It's been so long that is your revenge going to be bubbling in your mind all of this time? Maybe you're onto something, Leanne. Maybe. I don't write it. I don't know.
I'm beginning to think it's going to be somebody that we're not seeing currently.
Like a big return?
Like a big surprise return.
It's going to be Heather Weber.
It could be Heather.
I don't know.
She got keys to everything. She let herself in and out of there. She opened.
She had the whole ring of keys. Keeping her in
Yeah,
Shadybrook's not a good idea.
She went to go see Ryan.
She needs to go back to Darkham ASAP.
They always underestimate Heather, don't they?
They do. They do. Alyssa suggests that maybe it could be Jordan, since she is obsessed with the secret. Who's the hook? Who's the hook? We've got to stop the hook, because it's really me. What if it's Trina's identical sister? What if it's Trina herself? Ooh, that would be crazy. My goodness. If you wanted to have a bunch of fans decide they don't want to watch General Hospital anymore, let's turn Trina in the hook.
Yeah.
It's Comet the Horse, says Leanne. I mean, if gosh, what's the dude's name? I forget the dude's name. The crazy guy with the hair. Oh no, Faison. If Faison can, Faison can put on Duke Lavery's face convincingly, then I think Comet the Horse.
Well, that's what Holly said she had on 2 weeks ago. She had on a mask of Anna's face.
Actor's very good at prosthetics.
Yeah.
Esme's nanny, says Daisy. Maybe. Annabelle the 13th. I don't know who Annabelle the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, all 3 through 12th is.
Annabelle's a dog.
Oh, Annabelle. Oh, see, there we go. Leanne says, well, if the schizophrenia carried through onto Trina, but then Marshall would have to have schizophrenia, which Curtis doesn't have any markers for it. If Curtis doesn't have any markers, then how can he pass it to? See, I don't know.
I think it's going to be somebody that we're not seeing currently. I do.
Lulu. Lulu's back.
Olivia Jerome.
Olivia Jerome.
Nell.
Marty Gray's mama.
No, she too sick.
Cassandra Pierce.
Yeah, somebody like that.
I don't know.
And nobody's going to believe no one, as they find out and been told, no one's going to believe that whole Elizabeth is pregnant nonsense with Nick's baby.
Oh no, she's got to say she miscarried immediately. She can't wait.
I think so.
She can't wait. She cannot wait.
Yeah, I think she could, yeah.
Oh goodness! But now Elizabeth and Nicholas have just all kinds of guilt that they get to carry around within them because like you're the hook,
And
you're
when
the hook, you're the hook.
Elizabeth
Oh, you're not the hook.
and when Elizabeth saw a Nicholas with Esme in their little tree, she saw a crack
Mm-hmm.
in Nicholas's armor.
Oh goodness gracious! So you know what? Also we saw with
Don't you think?
oh for sure. And so when they were out in the hallway and they were talking about oh it can't be Esme, but the camera was on Esme smiling up at the angel.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting everybody. We are starting the path that nobody wanted. Well, I can't say nobody. We're starting the path that a lot of people were not interested in seeing, and that is Esme turning away from her evil heritage and finding the human within.
Maybe.
Maybe. I don't know.
They had a little moment there.
They were having a little moment of realness, and then she was like, you know what? Maybe all I wanted was just a simple little Christmas this whole time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I set up a tree with a person, the father of my baby. You know, if this isn't my future, maybe something like this could be. If only I would just stop lying and trying to hurt people. See, there we go.
Yeah.
But then
And
she's
there's
going to find out who her
Elizabeth in
parents
the
is.
doorway. There's Elizabeth in the doorway.
Yep.
And her reaction at the hospital for Esme too, you know, with the whole hook thing.
Mm-hmm.
Say, well, it can't be her. Well, why can't it be her?
Because I just don't think it is. Cameron, come.
Mm-hmm.
Come break this tension. Cameron, come here.
Yeah.
I love Esme redemption arc, shouts Lissa. She's the show's Sammy Brady. I don't know who Sammy Brady is.
I don't either.
What if it's Hayden? I don't know. There's all kinds of
It
speculation
could
as to
be.
who the hook could be. I mean, you know, there's hook killers and there's people who give right hooks, like Spencer giving Dex a punch this week.
Oh yeah, it was pretty good, wasn't it? That's pretty good. Knocked him out. He gave him a good punch too.
Yeah, I mean, Dex. What are you enforcing exactly? Because if you get knocked on your butt with one punch from old, I guess recently out of prison, so maybe he did a lot of bicep curls. I don't know. But you didn't even get an
He
arm
seems
up
to be more
it.
aggressive than he used to be.
Maybe he's just had it.
Maybe.
Or he needs a good talking to from Laura. Laura's able to talk to people, man. Laura's able to be like, oh, just remember that you're good. And then they're like, oh yeah, I am. Oh yeah, I am a better person than I think I am. You know?
Yeah, but her talks don't have much distance though. They don't stick too long.
No. She needs to do them. Like what she needs to do is just like put some reminders on her phone, like 11 a.m. Call Nikolas to remind him that he's a good person. 12 o'clock, call Spencer to remind him he's a good person every day. That way it just resets the clock.
Yeah, like I remember like your grandma used to put, she still does every once in a while. She used to put Post-it notes all over the house.
Mm-hmm. Well, there you
go. So, yeah. Supposed to. And these Post-it notes all over the house that just remind them not to suck.
Daisy says it was a sucker punch, and I'm going to disagree with you, Daisy. I don't think it was a sucker punch because they were squared up right in front of each other. You know, Spencer pulled back. He didn't wait for Dex to be distracted. They had locked eyes. Like, if Dex's reaction time was better, he would have been able to block the punch or duck it or something. I don't really find it to be a sucker punch. Was it uncalled for? Probably. Was Dex being a DICK? Yeah. Did Spencer start it? Kinda. But did Dex start it by kissing Jocelyn? Maybe.
Ooh, they like each other a lot.
Yeah, they do.
They like each other a lot. Yeah, poor little Cameron got to get he's going to be crying in his Wheaties.
I hope Cameron bounces back super fast, you know, just finds a chick, you know, a college chick that likes him, you know. Daisy said, oh, that was the stupidest scene, and it just made me not like him. I understand why Portia doesn't want Trina with Spencer. Well, Spencer is a hothead. I can understand why someone's mother would be like, nah, not that guy.
Yep.
Not only has he lied, like he lied about who he was when he first came to town, he drew you into all kinds of BS. His girlfriend did all kinds of nonsense to you. He lied and lied and lied and finally told the truth and went to prison.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's not really exactly earning a bunch of points in
No.
Portia's world.
No, they're not digging him so much, and they don't have a reason to. Yep.
Yeah. Somebody asked a question about something. Sammy Brady's on Days of Our Lives, so we just don't have a frame of reference.
Oh, we just,
Yeah.
because we don't watch it.
Cheryl wants to know, Ma, do you remember Cindy Reinhardt? She was on Soaps Every Day on ABC. Is that an actress? I guess Cindy Reinhardt would be an actress. Nope, doesn't ring a bell. Was Dex
No.
looking down, says Daisy? For a moment. I don't know. Whatever. I can go back and look at it. Maybe it was a sucker punch. I'm willing to be wrong. Probably depends on who you ask. Like, if you're pro Spencer, you're probably like, no. If you're anti-Spencer, you're like, yeah, it was.
Well, he
Soaps are
did hit him
strangely
pretty
political.
fast. He did hit him pretty fast. I don't really call it a sucker punch, but yeah, he hit him pretty fast though. You know, usually there's usually people are there's more posturing done first, you know?
Yeah.
Usually.
A little, what is this? Before you get in a fight, right? You gotta wipe your nose a bunch.
Yeah, or
Right.
rip off your shirt or talk some smack or something.
You know, bump chest. To get you. Poke their eyes like Roddy Piper. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, man. Let's see. Leanne says, nah, Cam knows it's coming and it's weak and is weak and boring anymore. I'm not sure what the end of that sentence meant, Leanne, but yeah, I don't know. Cameron might be starting to suspect something. Jocelyn and Dex walk into the same room together an awful lot nowadays.
Oh, and then when he was trying to be supportive and stuff, Jocelyn kind of walked away from him twice on Friday. Right?
Kind of. Yeah, she really is.
Yeah.
She's like running away from it because she doesn't want to, like, she knows and she's just avoiding it.
Yeah, and she was going to talk to him about, she was going to talk to him, and then he reminded her, was there something you wanted to talk to me about? And she said, oh, it can wait.
Oh, yeah, Rory died. No, thanks. We can talk about this later.
Yeah.
And Christmas is tomorrow, so now's a terrible time to break up with you. Do you remember Kindle on All My Children? Of course we remember Kindle on All My Children.
Of course.
God.
Yes. I remember Kendall from the very beginning of her being on there when it was, who's the actress?
Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Buffy.
Sarah Michelle Gellar, yeah.
Yeah. She was excellent as Kendall too.
Mm-hmm.
And then they grew up in Alicia,
Minshew, something like that.
Alicia.
Yeah, Alicia Minshew.
Alicia.
Minshew.
Yes, Alicia Minshew.
Yeah.
Loved her.
Classic Kindle. Honestly,
her
I'm surprised
curly
that she didn't wind up on another soap once All My Children ended.
Me too.
Yeah, I thought that she'd be somebody that stuck around. But I don't know what's going on in her life. She's probably happy, rich, and married with kids.
I think she was on the boot. I think she was on the reboot of All My Children.
Oh, was she? Yeah, I don't know.
I believe so.
I don't know, but they all signed those contracts like years before it actually came out, so who knows?
2 years.
Yeah. Kindle was epic, says Leanne. Hey, we'll have to actually do an All My Children special that we can get through without the internet dying.
Yeah, man, oh man, it's not looking good for that kind of stuff though. Something always happens.
Well, I mean, we had Vincent the first time, which was a major blessing, but then also did narrow the scope of what we wanted to talk about. And then the second time, yeah, we had that internet issue, but whatever. I made up for it when I did my top 5 villains of the last 5 years. Earlier this week, I chat with Matt because the house was empty. I was bored. And I thought, I'm like, I could reach out to Ma, but I'd be like, hey, do you want to hop on the computer right now? And I'm like, she probably hasn't even combed her hair. She'd need 45 minutes because she wants to look great.
Well, I do a little more prep than you do, I think.
Yeah, I would think so. I do tech prep. You do beauty prep. Kindle is like Sammy. Yeah. Okay, I'll take it. I wanted Alicia Minshew to take over as Nina when Michelle Stafford left, but I enjoy this actress. I like Nina because she's played by Cynthia Watros, who was on Lost. and that's why I like her.
And I've actually been a fan of hers for a long time. She's actually quite good on a sitcom. She was on the one with Christopher Titus,
The one called Titus.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you went to high school
Titus.
with Chris Titus for a year.
I did go to high school with Christopher Titus.
Yeah, Sammy Kendall, Carly, Blair, and Phyllis are all basically the same character. I'm going to assume Phyllis from Young and the Restless, or whatever show that is.
Yeah.
That's
Blair from One Life to Live.
Blair from One Life to Live, Carly from General Hospital, Kendall from All My Children, and Sammy from Days of Our Lives. I'm with it. Lissa also began watching Cynthia Watros on Titus. I think she was also on the Drew Carey show as well. So she's been around. She's been big TV star. Big TV star. Mama Cat always looks beautiful, says Kelly Publicover. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for her.
Thank you. I have extra makeup on today because I went to Sacramento and saw Bradford and
She
Steve.
just wants to look pretty for Steve Burton in case he's ever like, come home with me. Leave that other Steve behind.
No, I can never get rid of my sexy Santa, even though he can't stay on his own 2 feet.
Go back and watch the beginning of the program if you came in late. Once we're done here, check out what we're referring to. Hey, Ma, Nikolas totally is divorcing Ava now.
That's what he says,
Hey,
huh?
here's the thing, though. All right, at this point, Ava not taking him back.
No.
Mm-mm.
Ava went into her scorned Ava mode.
Yes.
Where she's vindictive and full of revenge and hate.
She's very much going to make Nikolas suffer.
She is wanting to make Nikolas suffer now. I tell you what, though, but she needs to be careful around Uncle Victor.
Mhm.
Because she wound up in Crete in a cell if she's not careful.
Yes.
Now she's messing with Uncle Victor.
I don't know, 'cause-
Something in there to the art museum.
Mm-hmm.
And getting off in his face too. Oh no.
I'm gonna need more money.
But you got to be careful with Uncle
This is
Victor.
not
He will
enough.
do something to you.
It was really interesting though, because at the end of the scene that they had at the art studio, where she's like, "I want more money," and he's like, "All right, just don't let anybody know that you have this audio file." He was like, "I'm genuinely sorry that this happened. It sucks that your love didn't flourish like you wanted it to." And she's like, "Screw you, you old coot, get out of here," But he held this like gaze upon Ava that wasn't like, "I'm falling in love with you," but more like, "I did mean what I meant, and I'm sorry that I had to break you and Nikolas up for my plans." And I don't know, it was just an interesting little second there for Victor.
Yeah.
Is he trying to do a good thing? Just
I-
going about it all the wrong way?
I doubt it. I don't think he could do good things, really.
It's all right. I'm going to lower the temperature of the entire planet. Only 550 billion people will die. It'll be all right. It's only the entire West Coast. We don't get anything but movies from there, and I suppose maple syrup from Oregon.
Yeah. He's gonna take them all. He's gonna freeze the earth and all his loved ones and the few people in Pine Valley, the few people in Port Charles that he could stand.
Yeah.
He's gonna take them to Lambview, and they're gonna go to Internia.
There we go. That's where he's going to be safe, in the secret underground Internia that he has repurposed. He's refloored it. He's added some functional plumbing and some heaters.
Yeah, like Journey to the Center of the Earth, like the Planet of the Apes or something,
Gonna run into the Morlocks at some point.
Yeah. Time Machine. One of those folks are called down there.
Cynthia Watros was also on As the World Turns. I remember her talking in an interview about that character ultimately getting addicted to pills. Mara West has another scene for her reel. So hey, Mara West, I hope maybe you these next couple of weeks here, you're still eligible for submitting to the Emmys next year.
Well, and Nicholas, but she had that. She was, oh man, she was crying good. She had the
She had the
makeup
runny
running and
classic eye
everything.
makeup.
She did. She came out of that conversation pissed.
Oh yes, oh yes.
She went
Ava
into, she
will
was
be
hurt.
revengeful. Ava.
Yes, and when that's what Ava always done. If you push her too hard,
Mm-hmm.
you hurt her feelings. You
She's
push
gonna
her
get
real
you.
hard, she will come back with revenge with both barrels.
She's going to take all of Nikolas's money. She's going to tell
Yep.
Spencer that Esme is pregnant. I don't even know if she knows that.
She doesn't. You don't know that she's stuck there in the house either.
Oh yeah, see,
Boy,
I'm getting my secret Esme in the attic for months, Ma. I really am.
I know.
He killed Holly's sister in front of her. You know, you're right, Daisy. Maybe Victor isn't up to any good. You know about that. All right, so we didn't talk much about it. We did a little bit about what was it even appropriate for Holly to have this South American identical sister weirdness and stuff.
Paloma.
But I think it's super funny that you had Emma Samms on set, who has already canonically been shown as Paloma. How do you shoot Paloma off screen?
I know.
Why do you not just stick a wig on Emma Samms and have her take a fall?
I don't save $1, I guess.
I guess. Super weird. Super weird.
Save $1.
Oh, goodness. Hey, Otherworldly. Welcome to the show. We're just about to start talking about something else that was interesting that happened this week that everybody loves. That's Anna and Valentin.
My gosh. Those two.
Mm-hmm.
They hot and heavy for each other all the time, aren't they?
They just can't stop at this point.
I know. I was like, what are they going to do? They want to hop around, like do it on every continent or something?
I mean, maybe, I mean, that's only 7 places to start. And then they're like, all right, we're going to break it down. All right, how many countries in these continents are we going to start doing? All right, so far we've checked off, what are they in the Netherlands right now, or Sweden or something with all of those windmills?
Yeah.
Prior they were in Ireland, so check.
They were in Ireland.
Check that. Check that. Of course, they've done it in the United States, so check there.
Mm-hmm.
So that is 2 continents, 3 countries.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we can start a poll, or not necessarily a poll, but we can start just an ongoing tab of all the places that Anna and Valentin have intercoursed in.
And what was the purpose? Why are they there?
They're on the run, hiding away from the homeland or whatever.
But what made them go there?
Oh,
Nothing.
Valentin had some sort of throwaway line of this. I chose this place because of something romance. Like he has a connection from his other life or something that allowed them some temporary shelter. Now, as we learned from when Jason and Britt were on the run, you can't stay somewhere for longer than 48 hours or something like that.
Something like that.
Or you got to move on.
They got to move on. Yep.
So we'll see if they move on. I don't know, but what Valentin and Anna are having is this whirlwind romance on the run that Jason and Britt wish they had.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious! If Britt and Jason had that, totally different story.
Yeah. And they left Marty back there in Ireland, didn't they?
Yeah, to work out not getting arrested and thrown in the gulag. I guess. Oh no, Marty Gray, I hope you're okay. You're a lawyer. They didn't have a search warrant. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. Oh yeah, they're also trying to prove that Lucy's alive, says Kelly reminds us. So yeah, that's something that they talked about. And it was like, once we prove that Lucy's alive, we can go home. And then Anna's like, oh, my home is with you, Valentin. Oh. Now pull me closer by my legs. You know, people like that aggression.
Well, actually, that was kind of sexy.
Yeah, people like it. People like that stuff.
Yeah, that was sexy. It was.
And then people on Twitter were like, hey, Fanola, whose idea was that? And they actually gave credit to Valentin first. They were like, oh, James Patrick Stewart, he's so smart, he's so suave and sexy by pulling you over. And she was like, I'm pretty sure that was my idea. So hey,
it was pretty sexy. It was.
Fanola. You can tell that Fanola Hughes and James Patrick Stewart are eating this up. it's like, I don't know if they've been waiting for their characters to finally come together because they're like, oh man, we're on a soap. He's had a secret torch for you. He's a criminal. She's a law woman. It's going to happen eventually, and it's going to be super fun, right, James? I feel like they're finally getting able to, like, they are getting able to play something that they have been looking forward to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah, I hope Valentin puts his incognito mustache on in a chimney sweeper outfit, says Melissa. Tonight, Anna, going to be me, Francois Olivier. Oh, let us go upstairs. And apparently a fully stocked kitchen in this windmill as well. Like, he's able to make beef bolognese or something.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what sort of contacts Valentin has, but it's really worked out for him.
It has.
He'll put the officer in a gentleman outfit back on. He'll just pick up Anna. She'll take his hat off, put it on her head, and they'll walk out.
There you go.
Oh, goodness
That's
gracious.
funny.
Let's see. Nikki made me cry. Uh-oh. I don't know what that means, cherry ice cream. I don't know what that means.
Nick made you cry?
Who's Nick? Nikolas? Oh, Nikolas. Oh, Nikki made available cry? Oh, Nick made Ava cry.
He sure did.
That is what that message means. Boom. Oh no, that's not going to be good for anybody. It's not going to be good for anybody. I don't know when that's going to feed into yet, because there's so many like plot lines happening right now on this show. All right, a lot of them are pointed toward Cassidines, with Esme being pregnant, with whatever Victor is up to, with Ryan and Esme probably going to be escaping together soon to punish Elizabeth and Spencer for what's been going on with Esme.
Well, Heather and Ryan are going to go on a coopy caper and kill everybody.
So, what do you think? Britt's birthday? You think it's going to happen at Britt's birthday? Yeah.
Because the Haunted Star is jinxed.
It's jinxed. It's cursed. Nothing
It's
good ever
cursed.
happens.
Yeah, it's cursed. The Haunted Star is cursed.
Whirlwind romance in a windmill. Yes, the Haunted Star is cursed. Maybe Valentin and Anna will miss it by still being on the run. But then again, I want Lucy to come home. I want Marty to be happy. That's the main reason.
I do too.
I want that scene where it's like, Lucy, you came home. You're back. You came back to me. And then like he pulls a hummingbird cake out of his pocket. It's like, I've been holding on to this for you.
Yeah.
And he's got black-eyed peas in the other pocket because it's New Year's.
Black-eyed peas in the... No, that's for New Year's.
Yeah, because it's New Year's now.
Oh,
Lucy not coming back this week.
New Year's
Oh, goodness gracious. No, nothing goes right on the Haunted Star.
I'm looking forward to it. Something crazy going to happen on the boat. It always does.
Every time. You can't just go to the Haunted Star. You don't just go there. All right, it's haunted.
And there's always two places that it happens.
In the room?
It happens in that one room.
You're right.
Or it happens on that little deck area where Sam
shot Shiloh. Harpoon Shiloh. And,
yeah.
And
where Scotty had Luke's ashes go back on his
And then what else? That is where Alex fell off and into the ocean after fighting with Anna. Oh yeah, all kinds of stuff.
And where they pushed the guard off.
That's where Cameron and Jocelyn got drunk for the first time during their winter formal. See, look at that.
Right there out on that deck.
Nothing good ever happens.
Stuff happens in that fateful room.
That's where Kiki died. That's where Nina walked in on, or that's where Carly walked in on Nina and Sonny.
Yes.
All kinds of other crazy nonsense that I can't even recall in this moment on the Haunted Star. Folks in the chat, what are your favorite Haunted Star things to have happened? Britt's finale will be our New Year's send-off. Yeah, it seems like, I don't know if we're going to get Britt past the birthday party. I don't know if she's going to pull a Bilbo Baggins and just disappear.
I think she's going to have her bags packed.
And then she's going to be on that midnight plane to Georgia.
Yeah.
It's gonna be on a
Who
midnight
knows?
plane.
Oh, I know. You know,
I know it's a train, you guys. It's better
I'll
when
be
it's a
looking
plane.
for.
It's funny. It's funny
I'll
when
be
I
looking
change the
for that
words.
earring. Who's got a missing earring?
Everybody's got a hoop earring. Come on.
I know.
Can't they run it for DNA? They should run it for DNA.
They could.
If this was CSI, they would have the answer already.
Mhm. There's got to be a little ear crusty on it, right?
Yeah, like, was it pulled out? If it was pulled out, then, you definitely got some DNA on there. Alyssa says that maybe Kiki isn't dead. Kiki is the hook killer. She's jealous of Trina for getting the Ava she always wanted. That's a good one. Maybe it is Kiki. Maybe it is, maybe it's Star. Star
Manning.
Star Manning, yeah. She's like, I'm crazy now. I want to kill people like my dad. Lisa Niles was pushed off the haunted star by Patrick's brother, Matt. Patrick has a brother named Matt? Sounds like he was up to no good.
Yep.
He
did.
Oh, goodness. I know it's late, Ma. What else happened this week? Rory died. We talked about that. Rory's totally dead. I don't know who else
body
is,
and everything.
like, who else is in, like, Jocelyn could have another attack against her. Who else is in, like, I guess now we're getting in, like, Curtis and Portia are in danger. Is Marshall going to get the hook?
I guess that the hook jumped out the window.
Is that what happened? They jumped out the window? Matt Hunter.
That's what they said.
Oh, well. Oh, you know what else happened this week, Ma? Drew and Carly and Willow had some stuff.
Yeah.
So Carly paid off this lady.
Yeah.
To lie. And then Drew was like, oh, yeah, I'm just going to...
Carly going to mess up your relationship.
You came all the way out here to talk to me. There's absolutely no way that you're just going to sit here and just make something up, I'm going to take you at your word for everything you said. And when Willow begs me later to tell her, I'm just going to say it. I'm just going to tell her. I'm not going to verify any of this.
That was silly, huh?
It was a little silly. Okay. What are we doing here? Like, what are we doing? I don't even know.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I just walked into the writer's room after reading these pages, and I feel like I just need to ask, what are we doing here? What is this story? Where is it going? What does it mean? And why does it help Carly be something?
It's another thing that Carly's not doing right. She might as well just walk in Nina's shoes because she ain't gonna be no better.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, we all know where this is going. So with the dead mom, they're gonna find the dad. They're gonna find the dad is Silas Clay, and that's gonna be only a hop, skip, and a jump away from Nina. And you put together Liesel potentially, maybe being a bone marrow, something. Britt being a bone marrow, something. I don't know. Then we can start connecting the dots here. Carly will be found out. Her relationship with Drew will be shattered and broken because of the lies and what she did to hire somebody to lie to him, to keep the secret, and so we know where it's going, so let's just get there, I guess,
Everybody's going to be mad at Carly. Everybody's going to be mad at Carly.
Yeah, like to the point where they're going to be like, wow, we're so mad at Carly, we've forgiven Nina. Oh, goodness gracious. Carly doesn't want...
Sam are kind of there already.
Carly doesn't want Willow to know who her mom is, no matter what. So yeah, for a couple of reasons. One, she's telling herself it's because, well, Willow told me once that she didn't want to know. Well, she's kind of gone back on that now, since she's actively looking for her family, and you know who her family is, and now you're getting in the way. So I don't know if that reasoning's strong anymore, Miss Carly.
And so Willow's still being a silly and doesn't want anybody to know. What you gotta be? You gotta have dark circles like this and have a bald head before you're gonna tell anybody.
You had you hit it on the head a week or two ago when you said that Willow was like, I don't want anybody to treat me like I'm sick, and you said, girl, you are sick. There's something like that, you know? Like, yeah, people are going to treat you like you're sick because you are. Oh, goodness gracious. The chat is just going off on Finn. They hate Finn, Ma. Finn is going completely off the rails. Finn is crazy. It's good for its character development. Finn is going to take Roxy out in a murder suicide. Come on, you guys. Not Roxy. I don't know why they jumped into Finn like that, but poor Finn.
Well, Finn's already mad at Elizabeth because of this whole I'm pregnant by Nikolas. Yes. And then he's gonna be mad when he finds out it's not true too.
At this point, does Finn just take Violet and go and leave town? You know, where does
he ought to go get his daddy and get out and get out.
Come
on, Dad.
Let's go. Let's get out of here, Dad. We just gotta go. Oh, but what about Chase and Alexis? I don't care. We just gotta go. All right, if you need me, son, I'm coming with you. And they're just gone. Well, and Alexis is free to date Jerry Jacks.
Well, Gregory's not the man for her. He's, Alexis is always with a man that's not worth having. Gregory's has too many good attributes.
He is her new Neil. The good man.
Yeah.
Who died, I guess. Did they ever solve that? Cyrus did that, right? Did we finally figure that out?
They never really said.
Come on,
not
Chad.
really.
I feel like we revisited it. Oh, goodness gracious. If Nina's the killer, Carly has a chance of getting her half of the Metrocord back, and Nina is in prison for being the hook killer. I just don't think it's Nina. I think Mom's totally right. It's going to be somebody that's not on the show right now. Or it will be the ADA and we'll be sad. Jacarius did not cry when Rory died. I'm not sure many people did. Rory didn't even cry when Rory died. Rory just kind of died.
The only person that cried was Trina. Trina cried.
Trina was very broken, but she was more broken over the fact that she didn't tell him that she loved him before he died. It seemed like what she was more upset about. I don't know if that's a criticism or a compliment. I don't know. Maybe just a statement of fact.
Spencer didn't really have a reason to be at the hospital.
No, just other than loving Trina. Wanting to be around, wanting to be there, potentially. She ran off to the chapel and he was going to take a step. I was like, no, I shouldn't. I can't. I'm Spencer. Harmony killed Neil. There we go, Chandra. Thank you very much. Hey, Chandra, thanks for popping in. Energy level's pretty low, so we're probably going to get maybe 5 more minutes out of this thing. But Harmony killed Neil, and that was the whole beginning of the whole, and then Harmony runs out and gets run over by Sasha in the beginning, and in the middle of Sasha's terrible, no good, very bad year.
That's right. Harmony did kill Neil.
Yeah. Under Cyrus's orders, I think. But yeah. Harmony killed Neil. Harmony killed Neil. Harmony killed Neil. See? Finn, he whispers too much. As soon as Rory died, Spencer was like, I have another chance to shoot my shot.
Exactly. Well, that's one way to get rid of him.
Well, I don't have to worry about the boyfriend anymore.
No.
Amy needs to return.
My woman.
I don't know, maybe, well, before Amy comes back, I need to know if Epiphany has passed her MCATs, okay? That's what I want to know.
Right?
We still don't know. She took those MCATs 2 months ago, and we don't know if she passed or not. Marshall hasn't even said. Marshall could have said so. Hey, I was just out with Epiphany celebrating her MCATs. Epiphany could have been at Thanksgiving, but then again, that's money, that's budget, that's actors. Amy
maybe they'll do something.
Amy
maybe she'll read the Christmas story as a newest doctor on the 10th floor.
Yes, let's do it. Alyssa says that Amy needs to be the hook killer. She's so cute. Let's make a cute killer. She's like, I just stabbed you. Amy and the male nurse need to come back. Well, what's the male nurse's name, Cheryl? A little quiz for you. A little trivia-rooney there. Because I know what his name is. You tell me. Dex in Brooklyn would be hot, says Lissa. I don't know. I think Dex is going to be tied up in Jocelyn for quite some time. I think there's going to be a couple of years there. I do. I do. But before we bring all
I
these
think
characters
Dex is gonna
back,
be.
I need a
I
nurse's
think
ball.
Dex will be with Jocelyn for a little bit.
Yes. Haha, Felix, says Cheryl. Good job, Cheryl. You got it. That's it. I'm tired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tired too, actually.
Yeah. We talked about it. We covered it. We covered all the main beats. We covered all the most important parts. We
I
did
think
it.
so.
We did it. We talked about
It was very Esme, and yeah, it was very Trina centric.
well, for me,
Didn't hardly see Carly, didn't hardly see Sunny.
yeah, I mean, for me, the beginning of the week was so different than the end of the week that you know, not exactly cohesive. Spence and Cam do have a great romance. It's true, Lissa. I mean, we had a little Sunny. There was some Jim stuff. Alexis was punching the bag, and Sunny and Nina had some really like cutesy stuff this week. And that's what they're good at. That's what they're bringing when it comes to their romance. Folks got mad at me, says Chandra. But what if Trina had a stress-induced mental break and she's the hook? I don't know. I mean, we might be leaning that way too. But yeah, people would be mad at you, Chandra, if you used hashtag Sprina while saying that. But hey, I don't know. Like I said, I've been thinking about the Sprina people, and like not a mean way, not a rude way, not a judgmental way, but just thinking about passion over a particular pairing. And I do feel as though that these fan groups, passionate as they are, also do have a relative understanding that they, how do I say this without sounding really rude? That they, that things are tongue in cheek, that it's not as real as what they say. Oh, I hate Rory. I hope he dies. Sure, that's like a tough thing to say. But more along the lines of, I hope he dies because I really like Spencer and Trina, just, get him out of the way, tongue in cheek. And I don't know. Maybe we're all just taking it far too seriously.
Well, well, sort of. I mean, what did I tell you when you were a little boy all the time, Matt?
It's just TV, but ooh, that's triggering words right now.
Yep. It's just TV.
It's just TV. And, I carry that into my life now. It was tough when I was younger because I was emotionally invested. But nowadays it's a little easier to be like, it's just TV. You know what that doesn't do? Send me a paycheck every 2 weeks.
But I sure do love talking about it, though.
It is super fun. And if you guys wanted to send me a paycheck every 2 weeks, I would cash it. So
super. Anyway.
Yes. Brooklyn will be Dex's public viewing girlfriend only. I don't know. We'll see about that otherworldly. Cheryl wishes Matt, Kat, and Steven, I wish you a Merry Christmas. Thank you so much. And you know what? Merry Christmas to all of you as well out there. There will not be a 10th floor next week because next Sunday is Christmas Day. And I'm going to be celebrating Christmas with the family. So
yes,
I guess we'll catch you on New Year's Day. It's no reason why we can't do it then. Unless you're going to be super hungover.
I would try not to be.
All right, well, I guess we'll figure it out when it gets closer to that date. Dr. O was punching the heart. Oh, that's right. Liesl had a really emotional scene.
She did, and it was really good, actually.
Very good. And we'll talk about it next week, if we don't forget. But until then, I'm getting back on the elevator. I'm going back down to the first floor. I'm getting into my car, turning my radio to previous episodes of the 10th floor, which you can find on all sorts of podcasting networks out there. If you can't find it, let me know on Twitter at 10th floor GH, and I will point you in the right direction. Until then, go spend some time with your families. I've been Matt.
And I've been Kat.
And we'll catch you back right here next time on the 10th floor. Bye.
Bye.